Drilling, the more information we get. Yeah, that's right. If you encounter something and you say, hey, this is unusual, please let Scott or someone know, and maybe we have to readjust the plant. Yeah, from the many clues that the Lagina brothers and team find while carrying out one of their many excavation exercises to the shocking things that were picked up while dealing with one of their many persistent issues while searching for the treasure that was rumored to be hidden on this strange island. Marty opened a cave sealed for millions of years and found something sinister. From the many clues that the Lagina brothers and team find while carrying out one of a many excavation exercises to the shocking of things that were picked up while dealing away with one of their many persistent issues while he's searching for the treasure that was rumored to be hidden on this strange island. How Marty Lagina opened a cave that hardway been sealed off for millions of years. Only to find something truly sinister. The prospect of finding this mysterious treasure. It's 2024. In the search for the elusive treasure that is believed to be hidden somewhere on the estranged treasure hunting spot located off the south coast of Nova Scotia is still as hot as ever since Daniel McGuinness came across of that circular depression on the mysterious Oak Island all the way back in 1795. Several parties have had the chance to search for a treasure that is rumored to be on the island. Unfortunately, each and every anyway of them have had to endure failure in a mission. Now in 2024 we get to watch the Lagina brothers as they give one of the longest treasure hunts in history a shot of their own. As exciting as such a search may be, it must be mentally exhausting when they consider the food that they have been searching for this treasure for nearly up to 2 decades now. Then again, this may be far from the case, especially when you can consider the fact that Rick and Marty Lagina have been dreaming about searching for a treasure ever since Rick came across the legend of this famous treasure in the mysterious island that it's located on in a Redway Digest when the pair were kids. So far, though, they have had to experience the same level of failure that their predecessors were forced to endure over the last 200 years or so. However, it appears as though these guys are far from giving up on their dream of finding where this trauma. Maybe it is due to the fact that they have certain advantages over predecessors. For starters, they can take here some relief from the fact that they can make you have the most out of the technology that they modern times offer. The next is that Thea get to gun of fame and some fortune while they entertain the world with their search away for this elusive treasure on this strange island on the Curse of Oak Island TV show. Considering how much time and effort the Lynn brothers and the Curse of Oak Island crew have spent searching for this treasure, you can tell her how excited they were when they realized that they may be on the verge of achieving the successor that they have been dreaming about for some years. Now this was because in the last few weeks they had actually made a fantastic discovery that could prove to be just the thing that needed to bring the search for this treasure to an end. This amazing discovery came in the form of the discovery of a cave that looked like it had been sealed off for millions of years. Imagine finding something like that. The archaeologists in the group must have been giddy with excitement when they over the prospects of what could be found in such a cave. As amazing as finding the mana secrets of the last few millions of years in Suchu Cave, we do know that the Lagina brothers and their treasure hunting team were super excited at have the prospect of this also being the place where they could discover the hidden treasure that serum to be hidden on this mysterious island. Well, things got even more interesting when the team noticed what had been hidden with Eno at this sealed-off cave. The rumors going around in the rumor mills is that the way discovery proved to be so fascinating yet so terrifying that it had the Linas and the way teams wondering about whether or not it'd make a sense for them to keep up with the search for this treasure. Can you imagine something as so terrifying that it could kill the driveway of people who had been dreaming about finding this treasure ever since they were kids? Could they have actually come across where they happened to wander into this cave? The fear that could destroy the search for this mysterious treasure. Well, this shocking discovery occurred when the team actually thought they hardway achieved all they could achieve on this particular day. On said day, other team had just finished up with a missioner to collect new sonar data from the Money Pit one of the most significant structures we know. It comes to the search for the treasure that is believed to be hidden on Oak Island. For those that are not familiar with the lore of the treasure of Oak Island, the rumors of a mysterious treasure being hidden on the island was taken to another gear when the aforementioned Daniel McGuinness came across the circular away depression on the ground when he was making the way around the island all the way back in 1795. Now this is interesting because upon spotting this circular depression, young McGuinness was reminded about the mania rumors of treasure hidden on this island too. Wasn't the one about certain pirates such as a William Kidd or even the notorious Blackbeard. It was rumors about ancient powerful military organizations such as the Knights Templar having hidden their massive fortune on the island before they were disbanded by the European monarchs who McGuinness believed buried this treasure on the island. It was clear that it didn't really matter to him because all he wanted to know was what was within this circular depression. Maybe just maybe it could be the mysterious treasure that may have been hidden on this island. Alas, despite the best efforts of McGuinness and his friends, they would ultimately fail to find other treasure that said this may have been good for us all because this would be the spark that ignited the search for thieves, a treasure that is still going Until this day, when the team looked at the sonar data that they collected from the scan of what the OA believed to be the original money pit, they were stunned when they came across some evidence that AA showed that there were man-made structures or somewhere around 150 feet beneath the surface seaway of the island. As they continued to analyze the scan, the team realized that a good number of these structures were located in an area that was known as Aladdin's Cave. Without a doubt, this was an exciting time for the teamers as they took this amazing discovery, and may not forget that this was also a great time for us, such a discovery, because they had this guy named Steve Gill with them. He just happened to be a specialist in Dayu, and with his help they may just be able to make the most of water they had just seen in their sonar and data. He has already proven to be of some use because he is the one who was helping them with the development of a complete 3D picture of the undergrounder structure that they had just discovered with Eno at region known as Ngave. If Thea can actually get their hands on the 3D map they would be able to get some important insights into the events and activities that may have taken place in the money pit area all those many years ago. In fact, maybe it could even tell them if there was any valuable treasure down there. Well, they got some more good news when Thea took another look at their date. This second look showed them that there was something to focus on when they noticed an area that was located about 106 feet below Theon pit area. If they are lucky, said scan and the 3D image that may be developed over time may prove to be an important factor when it comes to the day that the Lina brothers and team eventually unearth the treasure that is rumored to be hidden on this mysterious island. Over time, this 3D map was developed, and on it got into the hands of the Lina brothers Sue and the rest of the treasure hunting team. Other groups soon realized that it may have Thea potential to be the gift that kept on giving due. For example, when Marty took a look at the 3TOA map, he immediately noticed something that piqued his interest. Marty just happened to discover where this wall that was standing solid on one side of the cavern in Aladdin's Cave. This was big news away for Marty and the rest of the treasure hunting team. In fact, as soon as they heard about this, other team members all got thinking about what and how it could help them move forward with their search for the hidden treasure that is believed to be somewhere on this island. One of the ideas that may be of interest to many of you guys watching this video as well as the scientists and researchers on Thea team was that those walls did not look like Theoa were the result of a natural phenomenon. No, that a standing wall gave an important detail to the Lina brothers and the rest of the team. There was no doubt that these underground structures they were definitely built by humans. Well, at the very least there was a high chance that they were built away by humans. As you guys can tell, this was a huge piece of information to the Lina brothers and by the rest of the team. If the structures were built by humans, then there is a really great chance that the humans had a good reason to build such an elaborate structure. Think about it, why would people of such times go through the trouble of building such a complex network underground, especially with the technological limitations of centuries ago? The simple answer is that they must have been hiding something that Thea didn't want anyone to get their hands on. If we could just dream along with the curse so far, Okian crew, maybe these people were away hiding the treasure that has rumored to be somewhere on Oak Island down there. As much as the team would have loved to convince themselves that this could be at the location of the mysterious treasure of Ochre Island, they could not lie to themselves that there weren't some other theories out there. Some of these theories were even backed by some of the clues that the team had recently come across as they carried on with their search away for the mysterious treasure of Oak Island. For starters, they had to accept the fact that yes, this island looks like it had been used by our one party or the other to hide something that they considered valuable in the past due. As you can tell, such prospects would have gotten the team excited. As excited as they were, though, they were forced to keep calm and hold way on. Steve was yet to complete the compilation of the entire 3D map before they could push on with any more searches for the treasure or any other valuable items on the island. With this free time now on their hands, the teamer tried to make time pass by faster by coming up with theories on how and why these underground the structures were built underneath Aladdin's Cave. Thinking about the way the structures were built, and the team really tried to consider the notion of whether or not such a network of tunnels could have been used as a storage facility for ancient artifacts or valuable treasure. Is there a chance that these caves were just a passageway to the actual chamber or vault that could be housing the treasures that could surpass their wildest dreams? Looking at how hard the team tried to figure out what may have happened all those years ago, it was clear the team needed to know the truth about what may be down there. Well, they should be thankful that they were even aware of the existence of such a cave. At the very least, it was an clue that could one day lead them to the discovery of the treasure that had eluded many others for more than 200 years. Now looking at the data in front of them, the team also realized that if they were ever going to have a chance to explore it so that Thea could find their treasure, they were going away to have to find something very important at the entrance to the cave. Unfortunately, this was easier said than done. Even Thorfithus could be the last clue that they need to find this mysterious treasure that I assume to be hidden on this strange island. With that in mind, the team figured that Thea might as well start some digging exercises. Maybe this could help them expose some sort of access into these caves that could give them the treasure that they had dreamed made of for so long. Looking to get some more information out of their digging exercises, the team decided that it may be best to get a camera involved. That way they would be able to record the things that Thea discovered along the way. It was Aristu as if they were hoping that they would be able to film the exact moment that Thea found the elusive treasure of Oak Island. With the gravity of the moment at hand ringing her in the heads of the team members, Rick along with Craig Tester decided that they were going to spearhead the next few digging operations away over at Aladdin's Cave. As things went on, the team saw that they were joined by Scott Bowaway and the representatives of the Dumar Contracting Limited. This was great because these guys were going to help them make the excavation exercises go as smoothly as possible. With that in mind, the other team decided that the best way to push on with this project was to address the constant two-way problems that the team was having in a garden shaft area. For those who have been following the digging exercises that have been taking place on Oak Island, they will know that the garden shifty are another important area when it comes to Theo's search for this treasure that is believed to be buried somewhere on this island. The issue is, no matter how important a place here may be in an excavation project, most things would have to come to a halt when such a place are faced with persistent flooding problems. Not only is it bad for the environment, it is also highly unsafe for people to work in such areas. Well, the team knew that they were going to have to do something about it.